Hi everyone. One of the things I love about junk journaling is using things you already have. And a while ago, I started thinking about using last year's Christmas cards. And so what I've done is make a Christmas themed journal, or you could call it a December daily. It's got one signature. And I've figured out 10 different ways to use last year's Christmas cards in this year's journal. So it's not heavily decorated other than using the use of Christmas cards. But anyway, I wanted to take you through it and show you what I've done and hopefully give you some ideas on how you can use old Christmas or greeting cards for your own journals. So here we go. The first way is the cover. This is a Christmas card. It's a little hard to see, but the card itself has a little bit of a gold sheen to it. And I backed it with this stuff, very shiny. I don't even know what it's called. It almost has a plasticky feel. But anyway, it worked well as a backing for the Christmas card on the cover. And so moving inside, another thing I've done is use sort of fussy cut Christmas cards and use parts of them in a collage. So that's idea number 2. Another way is to use the whole card itself. This is the front of a Christmas card. I just punch the edges so they're curved, and it's you can write on that side, and then later on in the journal you'll see the back side of it and what I did for that. So continuing on, I used some winter and Christmas themed cards and paper that I had on hand for much of the rest of it. Another thing is a tuck spot. This is a good portion of the front of one of the cards here, and another is kind of the obvious one is a journaling card. So that's that, and there's the tuck spot. And here is another tuck spot. I kind of fussy cut around that and also made it into a tuck spot. And speaking of fussy cutting, I cut elements out of another Christmas card and just put them together with another little piece of scrapbook paper that I thought worked well with that, and it's just on the back of a index card. This one is a card I kind of redid. I added a little bit of sort of, I don't know, different kind of paper in the back. I stamped the word joy, and on the inside I used that same paper that I used in the front to line the whole inside of the Christmas card, and I made 2 pockets with journaling cards for the inside, so lots of journaling space there. And then on the back I did a side tuck with another journaling card. And this is just an envelope with some note paper on it. On this one, it is a small Christmas card. I punched sort of, punched the corners of the card and then put it on an envelope, which I attached to the page. This is the back of another card I've used elsewhere, and on the inside I just covered the words and added a little washi tape and some washi tape covered cardstock and punched them out, and so that's just again more journaling space. So the back of or decorating an envelope is another way. Here is a tag on the other side. It's kind of an obvious way. I did use a grommet there. And again, here's both a tag. This goldy brown stuff is the back from the card that was in the front. And then again, a fussy cut image from another Christmas card that I decorated it with. And then this is the, this actually had the sentiment and signature on it, but I just covered that with cardstock. And again, the back side of the front of a card that's empty, so it can be used as a journaling card. Here is just the greeting, a word from yet another card. It says Seasons Greeting. I think you can see that it's in gold, and I used it as a belly band. And then this is was a cute big card that I folded in half, and on the inside I put a bunch of paper for a little notebook. Again, just the front of a card, space on the back for writing. And this is the back side of that very first card that I used as the whole page. And on the part that had this sentiment and signature, I just covered that up, went around the edges a little bit with green ink, and covered that up so there's space for writing. And then behind that, where the manufacturer of the card manufacturer's name is, I covered that with some decorative paper and put a little, yet another card that can be used as a journaling card. Oop, haven't even attached that yet, but there's another space for another tuck spot. So those are my ideas for using up last year's journaling cards, or excuse me, last year's Christmas cards for this year's December daily or holiday themed journals. So again, it was the cover, a tag, a page on its own, a booklet made into a tablet, redoing it, making it into a booklet with pockets, fussy cutting and using the elements, journaling card, tuck spots, and decorate an envelope and make little collages out of part of it. So those are my ideas. I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.